Welcome to Fat Bear Gaming. My name is Scott, and welcome to my Let's Play of Jade Empire. I personally love this game. I think it's an overlooked BioWare classic, and I have not played it in a very, very long time. So, I'm personally pretty excited. Here we go. Oh gosh. I always have the hardest time, because this guy just looks like a bamf. But then I also like this guy, and he also looks like a boss. I think my first playthrough I actually played this guy, which I know is not the most popular. So, we shall see. What to do, what to do, what to do. Stop. I guess I should have thought this through before I started the stream. Oh well. I mean, video, but who cares? Alright. Do I do the fast guy? Do I do the fast guy or this guy? This guy. Oh, gosh. I haven't. Gosh dang it. This makes me want to shoot myself. Oh, fun fact. Let's do fast. I'm gonna do fast. Here we go. Alright, doing it. Making me feel slightly uncomfortable. Done did it. Okay, I done did it. Whew. Alright, here we go. Going with what's his face. Didn't even pay attention to his name. Oh yes, hello.
I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard. Happily.
Ah,
I
crap.
feel that I learned. Let us begin.
Let us. I always thought the shields were cool. Oh. Hey, thank you.
Focus. Focus.
Ah, okay. RB. That's that button.
I'm healed. Focus.
Ah. Double tap the movement key. Fun fact, easier to do forward and back than left and right. That's a pretty fun style. thousand wave or whatever, a thousand fist.
Did you see? Master Lee was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice.
Especially me.
I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it.
That's pretty intense.
You are gracious as always. I regret that there won't be much time for such practice now that you've almost finished your training. Master Lee told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so... Master Lee just went into his house.
Where is
it's
he
just
again?
over there, as
Even though I
always.
just saw where he went.
You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar.
Smiling Mountain's awesome.
I shall
remember
leave
that
you
guy.
to it.
Oh boy.
I'm healed.
This is gonna be interesting. Just so you guys know, I'm using a controller, but it still wants to move like this is a mouse. So try to really get the walking down. 1 second.
I'm healed.
Always good to see you wandering the school. You're the best among us. The tricky
same
part is
guy.
making sure we're emulating you, not hoping to take you down a peg. You should think carefully before bruising the tender egos around here. Oh, did I tell you to see Master Lee when you...
Yes, you did. Alright, let's try.
I thought Master Lee would have your attention for the rest of the day. It is good to see you.
Ah, crap. You don't have much time for simple sparring. Too bad. Your fellow students benefit from the experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer.
There are a few, but not enough for me to set up some of the more challenging matches that... There will be more students available later in the day when... Very well. I'll choose someone who is competent in one-on-one combat. This is only a practice bout, so fight until you're...
Yeah.
Very good. Another victory well earned.
Oh, dang
Now,
it.
is there anything else you would... I am charged with giving whatever instruction I can, but my insights deal more with the philosophy of combat than the skills themselves. Master Lee is very strict about what is taught here, because martial skill is a pathway to great power, and that holds certain risks. It is not just good over evil. Few things in life are that simple. The common way to say it is, do you follow the way of the open palm or the closed fist? A term for the high path, or perhaps the way of restraint and harmony.
Moral
Many
choices.
aspire to it, but few achieve it. It is a path of resisting tyranny. Of course, the source of that tyranny varies. It is just as dangerous coming from without as within. It is the low path, the way of aggression and discord. A misunderstood path often misused by those who wish to justify a thuggish nature. It is not as simple as crushing your enemies or as mindless as terrorizing the weak. It is a mindset born of impatience, of imposing your will. An evil man might ignore a plea for help because he does not care. but that shows a disconnection with the world. That is not part of the way. A man on the low path might also ignore that plea, but he would do so because that person should demonstrate they are fit to survive on their own. The difference is in the details. That same man might help if the odds are unreasonable. He might also do it to incur favor. There is thought in his actions. He is not a mindless killer, but he may let strength decide what course is best. That is why it is a dangerous path. It can so easily be misinterpreted. I am charged. Goodbye.
Doop-doo.
Owo Sair Uyukap, Wo Tarawair Shatir Owo.
Right?
If we're lucky, Dawnstar will bring us some sweets when she gets back.
Dawnstar. Good old Dawnstar.
Greetings, fellow student. The gate is closed for now, and Master Lee has asked that no students leave the school until the morning meditations are concluded.
Good.
Master Lee was looking to speak.
I know. What? Oh, those are like the stamina or whatever ones. Yeah, focus. Everything's so pretty. That's a monkey. Whoa! Bring up a map. That is nifty. Fine, let's go talk to the master.
Typical.
Oh, that punk. Ugh. That guy. I remember him. He's the worst.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future? Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember the classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret. Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise
That's fair,
only
that's
seek
fair.
attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Lee!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him. And Kiamin was injured.
Oh, yeah, this is where Shiznit gets
Where is
real.
she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters. The time for practice is over. Go to Gujin, the weapon master, and get a weapon. You may soon be called to use it.
Okay.
On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over. Good. The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
Oh, snap.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
Get him.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
Boom.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
Oh, he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with Si Pat on his way to help Kia Min. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid. Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future?
Yeah.
Only what Master Li has told you in the past. You are meant for great things, but you must discover them yourself. It must be so frustrating, but exciting as well. It is not the same. You are filled with the promise of great things, even if they are unknown. My skills will always be darker. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that.
These are always the ones that I hate. I like wish there was a middle ground here because I'm like, I don't really want to tell her that, but I don't really want to tell her that either, so...
Do not distance yourself too much from the rest of us. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart? Let's go get your weapon from Guzhin's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack. Of course, good company will make the walk go faster.
Not 100% sure if I'm gonna have her as my love interest. I think I did her last playthrough that I did, so I'm not 100% sure I want to do it again. But I also don't remember very much from it, so... not the worst idea. Load time's much faster.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it, let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
What a jerk. Right to the face.
I can't believe they've moved so quickly. We need your weapon. Guzhin will be in his shop north of the main stairs.
No.
Why would bandits come here to Two Rivers?
I remember with my the first time I played this when I was younger, the story
This
blew
building is
my mind.
Guzhin's place. As soon as we can, we should
I
seem
know
to arm
that
ourselves.
my last playthrough, I was like, they foreshadow way more than I remember, but like I said, the first time I played this when I was really young, I was like, no way, like with every reveal.
Hello, Weapon Master Guzhin. Good day to you.
If you'd prefer, I don't need to use the fan. Now, what brings you here? Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Li wants you to stay focused on your first weapon. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of two legendary weapons. You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff, Golden Star. They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into the hands of men. How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is yours, if you wish it.
I think I'm gonna choose that one.
Your weapon is well deserved, and you'll need it with these bandits so close.
I've done the staff every other
If you
playthrough,
decide you
so.
truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the bandits are dealt with. One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, you must focus with each strike. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon, and the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time. That you should. Those people will be looking to you for leadership until Master Li gets back. I know you'll do well.
Oh, I thank you.
Senior student. Oh, excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
Calm down, student. What has you so flustered?
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town. Master Li hasn't returned yet with Qiamin. I'm sure he will be back before long, but we must depend on you until he returns. I will run to the school and seal the gates. Make your way to the beach and teach these bandits a lesson. I know you can.
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure.
Thousand cuts. Longsword.
There was no time to...
Oh yeah, old school Bioware. Then you talk to your followers in the field.
Bandits, huh? I see a lot of them. I better let someone else have some fun for a change. I can't abandon the gate. You never know if they're gonna sneak. My weapons? Yes. I don't know how to use them. I just do this so I don't have to work the fields. Please don't let them get me. Don't let them.
Oh goodness. Alright, not the right way.
Someone! Hold your tongue, old man! This village is ours!
I do remember the bow being pretty
I
fun.
knew someone from the school would help. No one else could. Please, my boy Nijo is trying to fight them down on the beach, but we need someone skilled.
I can hear fighting to the east. We have to push these bandits back off the beach.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Oh god. I remember playing this as a kid. I was like, I don't really get why this is rated M, and then that happened. I was like, oh god, that is why.
Cannon fire, look out!
You're too slow!
Ooh, not kidding about that lookout. Definitely watch out for that cannon fire. Not safe stuff, that cannon fire.
Longsword. Let's dress these wounds.
Close to death, close to death, close to death. Dang it. Alright, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Goodness. It's a good way to start out. Oh. I always forget about healing. I remember that when I played it when I was younger too. I always forget about healing. Alright, here we go, here we go.
Long sword.
Cannon fire, look out!
There we go, Biddy. Yeah, healing helps out a lot. Fun fact.
Look out!
Long sword.
You're too skilled.
Boom.
What are you? Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants.
Oh,
but I
shoot.
also see something strange, an oddity.
I just
You
remember
could
what
be an
happens
anomaly
next.
Or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this.
Oh, this is where the fit hits the shed.
Stress these ones.
Impressive.
Oh, thank you.
Clearly, I have been too dismissive in my search. This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it.
Here it is.
I have seen enough of your skills. You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
Boom.
You!
Master coming in like an OG.
Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable.
Your search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success.
Simple, easy, effective. Like it a
It
lot.
would seem that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready. Do not be so quick to thank me. My influence caused this attack. You were not meant to see this yet, but now there is no choice. I will explain the school. You have done well, but more than this awaits you. See to your fellow villagers and students, and return to me at the school. We have a great deal to discuss.
Let's do this. Oh, okay, good. Oh, wow. Let's do that at least. Okay. Fighter skilled in the learned technique can slow an opponent to make them crawl or support. Okay. Definitely more of this. Well, actually, do I want to stick with? Yeah, I'm gonna stick with sword. Damage increase. Speed. Okay, then we're gonna come over here. Let's do chi damage. Alright, there we go.
We fought well against those bandits, but I had no idea Master Li could command that kind of power. He destroyed that ship so easily.
Yeah, dude.
This is so confusing. Master Li said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose. So many spirits seem lost, as if the way to their rest is blocked. I didn't think they were dangerous, but those on the beach, I sensed madness. Time drove them mad. You disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is peace in that, but I don't know. So much is worrying me. I was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Li called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey. I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else. Names or titles are often given based on significant events or particular skills. I was apparently named for a red glow opposite the morning sun on the day of my birth. I have no other information than that. I remember moving around a lot, and for some reason the robes of that sorcerer looked familiar to me. I don't know what... I'm sure it's nothing, just the memories of childhood playing tricks. With glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts, I could have seen them anywhere. remember specific incidents, but I am used to being shunned. People are not very welcoming of those who appear to not let the dead lay peacefully. Master Li said I was brought to him by a concerned ally who received me from yet another person. That person wanted me safe, but he said he couldn't ensure it himself. Master Li doesn't know who that guardian was, or what I needed protection from. He promised to look into it, but he's not had time. Your training has taken precedence.
Of course it has.
My abilities are just a curiosity. You are the center of attention here. I prefer it this way. I can just be. Then we should return.
Collect those even though I don't need them.
Wanakapilsari awaf, van Sierra Surufus, Isinosaurus Usuno. Taui ia kawana ia sonir ipoki. Nararo, na pirapirni, niktakatashi. Unikasurir kwana no koni ugnawata ir, niknipier.
Goodbye for now.
I'm so glad you and Master Li arrived when you did. My father ran to the school gate to find students to help. Did he make it? That is a great relief.
Ah, crap.
We tried our best, but without you and Master Li, we would have died. Thank you. Hopefully Master Li can shed some light on what led to this. A sorcerer in our little village? What is wrong with the world?
Oh, you! You're a friend of Dawnstar, there you are. I know I haven't spoken to you in a while. I saw him again last night, and I remembered what you said. I wasn't as afraid.
I'm glad, Mrs. Zhang.
He seemed peaceful, if a bit lost. But I know it's not your fault now. I'm sorry for disturbing you and for what I said before.
Remember Zhang Jin, her son? He drowned last year after the mooring she tied let go. A sad accident. I saw his spirit and told her. She thought I was calling up ghosts. Some spirits return because of trauma, to rectify something that disturbed them in life or death. They are very focused. When the pain is gone, they find rest. At least they are supposed to. Jin's spirit told his mother the accident wasn't her fault. Now he wanders, unconnected to this world and unable to pass to the next. Troubled spirits can be set to rest for a time, but unless the greater problem is corrected, it seems all dead are destined to wander until they go mad.
Well, that's sad.
I'm sorry. This has been difficult. I don't want to think about how it affects specific people. I'm still not sure I should have told Mrs. Zhang about her child. I don't know. People just want to be left alone with their grief. I guess blame is easier to understand than chance. Come on, we should go see if the students are all right. Master Li will...
Way. Moolah. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen that before.
It's a good thing we have Master Li here.
Okay.
Don't forget his senior student. They say he's the one who dealt with many of the bandits.
Alright, well, I think that's it for this episode of Fat Bear Gaming.
Surely not that arrogant gal boy.
Don't be
still
silly.
talking.
He's
But
the one
anyways,
with that marvelous dragon tattoo on his back. He must have quite a few young ladies
she's
pining after
talking
him by
about
now.
me. But that's it for this episode of Fat Bear Gaming. I'm Scott Gibson. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, because sharing is caring, and caring is power.